This is Shawn Lam for Streaming Media Producer, and this is a sponsored tutorial for videoguys.com of the Roland V-60HD. The V-60HD is a professional high-definition video switcher. It has a lot of features in it that you would traditionally think were reserved for higher priced and larger units. This is a very compact all-in-one video switcher that has audio as well as video controls. With the price point of $2,995, it's very affordable. It's easy on the budget. It's going to be making you excess returns very quickly. And it's one of the reasons why I use it in my own business. Now let's take a look at the video inputs. So there are 6 video inputs that you can have live video coming in. 4 of them are HD SDI and 2 of them are HDMI. In addition, that HDMI can be switched with one of the RGB component or VGA inputs. So if you're needing to work with legacy video inputs such as VGA, those analog types there, you can. And the best part about this video switcher is that the HDMI and the VGA inputs both have internal scalers on them. So you can be working with non-HD or non-standard video signals. In my own workflows, I like to work with 1080 30p for interviews and filming conferences, and I reserve 60p for faster action things like sports and dance recitals. So one step that I need to take that I wanted to point out to you is that in camera, I need to change my 30p recording to a 30p over 60p signal output. And it's actually a pretty simple step, but it's one that's required because the V-60HD only works with 60i or 60p in HD signals and not the 30 progressive frames per second there. On the audio input side, the V-60HD has 4 XLR inputs. Roland has equipped this model with the proper preamp so you can mix and match line level and mic level audio inputs. In addition, the HDMI and HDSDI video inputs also can carry embedded audio that you can mix in the switcher. There's also an RCA stereo input and output on this model, which is really useful when you want to be connecting legacy devices, whether it's just the headphone out from your cell phone to play some music and you use a cable to convert that to RCA, or an audio input from a CD player or something like that. On the output side, you also have 2 XLR outputs, so you could actually use this as an audio desk or a sound mixer to power PA speakers and to send a signal back to your video cameras. The program and preview outputs and aux outputs can all be programmed to actually carry in embedded audio as well, and you can actually control different signals, an aux signal or a program or a master signal for each of these embedded audio inputs. So it's really a powerful switcher that Roland has offered up for only $2,995. So all in all, the V-60HD has a wide range of video and audio inputs that really gives you a lot of flexibility in your productions. Now, if we take a look at the control surface here on the V-60HD, you'll notice a lot of dedicated buttons and knobs and a T-bar. And it used to be that the T-bar was standard fare on a video switcher, but nowadays you can't always take that for granted, and just the tactile feel of a T-bar, you just can't replace that with pre-timed fades, which this switcher does have. You'll notice here a preview and a program row of dedicated buttons. So we've talked about the 6 video inputs already, and 7 and 8 can be reserved for logos and USB still store memory here. So I've loaded up an image here of the audio on the V-60HD. This is an audio workflow diagram, and the Video Guys logo is on one of the other inputs here. So you can very easily switch between the inputs on the program side by pushing the buttons, or you can cross dissolve from your preview to your program bus using the T-bar, or do an auto take, which is a timed one, and the control for time is right up here. So auto again on a slower dissolve here. There's also a lot of other effects like picture-in-picture, and there's different presets and split screen that you can do, as well as wipes left to right, top down. So a lot of controls built into this video switcher for that. One of my favorite features on the V-60HD is the auxiliary row here. These buttons allow you to directly output any of the inputs on the aux bus. And so the aux bus is separate from the preview, the program, and the multi-view outputs. and allows you to send an independent feed. So sometimes I produce webcasts, but I'm also sending a live video signal to a projection feed, a live IMAG signal, or I have a recording that might have a slightly different mix from one of the other outputs. So that's where I use the aux output. And some switchers have aux outputs that are buried deep in the menu, but for me, having dedicated buttons that I can push to toggle between the aux outputs, that really saves me a lot of time and allows me to be way more efficient in one operator operating and controlling the switcher, the aux outputs, and the program at the same time, rather than having to have two control surfaces and a submix going. So really a lifesaver in many workflows that I produce. So this has been an overview of the Roland V-60HD video switcher, a switcher that I use in my own business on a daily basis. In our next video, we'll go a bit more in depth and have a look at Roland's smart tally system and audio mixing capabilities within this very same video switcher. Thanks for watching.
VideoGuys.com is your source for streaming media and live production equipment, storage, and video editing hardware and software. We have specialized in video editing and production for more than 25 years, and our technicians are available to answer your questions and help you find the best solution for your needs and budget.